There are hundreds of disturbing and terrifying cases, like the one I'm going to tell you today. A case where a child named Grotto123 allegedly lost the use of his hands because of Roblox. All of this begins in Mexico City. A boy named Enrique Grotto was only 8 years old, and he spent most of his time playing Roblox. It was his favorite game. Sadly, because of this, his parents constantly scolded him, since he truly spent far too much time playing. Because of all these arguments, Enrique began playing in secret, hiding from his parents and staying up until very late at night. This caused him to be constantly exhausted. Enrique's teachers later told his parents that he was showing very strange behavior for a child his age. He was sleepy all the time, easily irritated, and constantly fought with his classmates. Honestly, this was most likely due to pure exhaustion. After learning about this, Enrique's parents decided to punish him. And as a typical Latin American family, you probably already know how that went. They took away his phone and everything related to technology. For Enrique, this was extremely cruel. He began crying uncontrollably, insulting his parents and screaming that without his phone, he would never be able to play Roblox again. He said he would never be happy again. His parents didn't care. They continued with the punishment. And without realizing it, this decision planted a deep amount of anger and resentment inside the child. Enrique tried many times to get his phone back, but every attempt failed. His parents always caught him, and each time the punishment only got worse. At school, things became even more concerning. Enrique insulted his teacher for telling his parents about his behavior. He told her that she was responsible for everything, and that because of her, he would never be able to play Roblox again. When his parents found out, instead of talking things through, they decided to punish him even more. Honestly, poor Enrique. One day, during one of his attempts, Enrique finally managed to grab his phone. He ran to his room and immediately logged into Roblox, where one of his online friends was active. He began venting to them, saying how much he hated his parents. He called them evil, the worst people in the world, and blamed them for ruining his life. It's important to mention something here. These friends were complete strangers. They were just people he had added on Roblox. But Enrique truly believed they were his real friends. Instead of calming him down, these strangers encouraged him to disrespect his parents, behave worse, and treat them badly. And sadly, Enrique listened. His parents didn't realize that he still had the phone, and once again, he spent all of his time playing Roblox. Until one night, they suddenly heard loud screaming and crying coming from his room. Terrified, his parents rushed in to see what was happening. Enrique was completely hysterical. His phone had fallen and shattered on the floor. Apparently, after losing a match in Roblox, he became so angry that he threw the phone as hard as he could. Enrique immediately blamed his parents. He was totally out of control. This pushed his parents over the edge. They became furious and punished him very severely, causing Enrique to develop even more hatred toward them. Later that same night, Enrique tried to sneak into his parents' bedroom to steal one of their phones. His father noticed and yelled at him. The child reacted by jumping on his father, trying to hit him, crying and screaming that they wouldn't let him be happy, that all he wanted was to play Roblox. He was completely out of control. His father reacted in extreme anger. The punishment was so violent that Enrique suffered severe injuries to his hands. When the father realized what he had done, he knew he had gone too far. They rushed Enrique to the emergency room. There, doctors informed the parents that their son would never be able to use his hands normally again. Later, people searched for his Roblox account. His profile appeared normal. A simple avatar, no Robux items, 957 friends, 1,300 followers. Joined on May 13th, 2020. Nothing seemed suspicious. The friends list showed ordinary players. The groups he joined looked normal, but according to the story, these were the same players who encouraged his anger and rebellion. His last online activity is unknown. No one knows if he ever logged into Roblox again. And while it's true that Enrique's behavior crossed many lines, it also shows just how dangerous obsession can become, especially when intense emotions, strict punishment, and online influence all collide at the same time. This wasn't just a simple case of a child misbehaving. It was a chain reaction, one bad decision leading to another, until everything spiraled completely out of control. And the most disturbing part is that this is not an isolated case. There are many stories of people becoming dangerously obsessed with Roblox and other online games, stories where curiosity turns into addiction, where virtual friendships feel more real than real ones, and where the consequences don't just disappear when the screen turns off. Sometimes those consequences are irreversible. This is why it's so important to stay aware. Take breaks. Step away from the screen. Stay balanced between the online world and real life. And most importantly, be very careful about who you trust online, because you never truly know who's on the other side of the screen or what kind of influence they might have on you. And if you enjoyed this story, subscribe, like the video, and stay safe.